Yeah, see, you know what? This is kind of funny right here.
On the Hustle Show, we got
This is
Michael
pretty
B.
funny.
Jordan, the
We gotta
director
talk about
and the
this.
star of Creed 3. And we know each other. We go way back all the way to Chad Science in Newark, okay?
Oh, the corny kid, right?
No. I
So this has been a big story, man. I actually kind of like this story. This story kind of hits deep because it's multiple layers and levels what's kind of going on, right? I'll preface this with this. I remember I was talking to a lady at work. She's a black lady from Detroit, you know what I'm saying? And she's so funny. She cool. She got children. She got kids. She a grandma. She in her 50s, man. She like mid 50s. And I don't know how we came to the conversation, but we was talking about Drake. And she's like, "Oh, nah, Drake corny." Now I love this person. She like auntie to me. You understand? I see her. I'm like, "Oh, what's up, auntie?" You know what I mean? Like, but I'm thinking about this individual. I'm like, "You're 55 years old. You are a grandmother that's single. Like, you don't have a man in your life right now. You are overweight. You got issues. You know what I'm saying with the weight. You're not looking like a supermodel. You know what I mean? Like, you work. I ain't gonna say where she worked, but you're not working a particular job that's supremely everybody respects, and it's making you so much money, right? You're not doing that. So you're telling me that the dude, all right, now we talked about you. Now just remember, we put you in context. Telling me that buddy who set out to accomplish his dreams as being a rap artist, number one rapper, who accomplished it and then stayed on for a decade and made hundreds of millions of dollars. He's in shape, you know. He don't got a wife, give you that, but not short on women, right? We got plenty of women who are after him. Make good money. He's pretty respectable, seemingly so. He's corny? Wait a minute, wait. Okay, he's corny, All right. He corny, right? Then let me ask you this. Who the fuck cool in your mind? Cause whoever you're gonna tell me is cool probably don't got no more money than Drake. Probably don't got more bitches than Drake. Probably don't got no more whatever shallow vein metric you want to put it on. He gonna beat him on him. Ain't gonna have more charisma than Drake, more riz, right? He gonna beat him on it. So let me get this straight. Drake corny. What that make me then? You know what I'm saying? I think I even said it to her. I ain't gonna cap. I said, wait a minute. If Drake corny, what that make me? She's like, you corny too. I'm like, ah, shit. She started laughing in my face. But it's true. Like, that's where it walks to. It's like, why do we think that what is with us? You know what I'm saying? She's a black lady, obviously. What is with our communities in this weird idea of cool and corny? When white people act nerdy, they're not corny. They're not putting a box in on no ain't no cornball. They just I mean we call it they call each other nerds and shit like that. They got nerds, but it feels like our diversity is either you black or you corny. You know what I'm saying? Either you black or you Wayne Brady. You know what I mean? You know what I mean, right? It's kind of weird. This is the thing where it's like that's why he's feeling away in this video. This whole thing is like you're trying to discredit me as a it could be seen, maybe I'm stretching, I could be really reaching, but like it's almost like you're trying to discredit me as a black person because I'm not performing some sort of set of stereotypes. You know what I mean? I'm not wearing these types of trauma or scars on me that we all relate to because it's like, oh, he just have. I'm not wearing that on me. You know what I mean? I'm coming to work. I'm being professional. I'm doing my job. I'm not getting into no mess, right? I'm not getting. You don't see me out here being messy. I'm not getting into no mess. And you know what? I don't even think I am reaching because the funny thing is, and I think they might say it in this video. Um, you know, they end up what you call it? I don't want to get too ahead of myself here, but somebody actually calls him out because she's calling him corny. He's just like, yeah, I'm the corny one, right? That's what he's saying. He's like, oh, I'm the corny one, right? He's like, oh, ha ha ha, I'm not the one who said that, but a friend said it. And when he did this whole thing, the friend, I forget what her name is, something Dominique. She doubled down. She's like, oh yeah, anybody who date white girls is a corny. I'm like, so let's just keep going.
I did not
I just want to
say
see
that.
this in this video.
Misquoted for sure.
And I don't mean that as a slight, right?
So
I
this
mean,
is
we all know that the nice, corny.
And the thing is, she
so
didn't see
this is
back
the
in high
actual
school
video. They're
also.
about to
She
play it
had
right
me on the
now,
cast
where
where she
people may
said
say
that.
where
Michael
it's
B. Jordan
referencing.
is just like a nice, corny guy. And I don't mean that as a slight, right? I mean, we all know that the nice, corny guys treat you the
Definitely a
best.
You
slight.
know it's so crazy. I went to school with Michael B. Jordan and to be honest with you, we teased him all the damn time because his
Yeah.
name was Michael Jordan.
Women in
Let's start there. And he was no Michael Jordan. And then he also would come to school with headshots. And back then, that was
serious.
like in the hood. We lived in Newark,
Yeah.
like that. That's the hood. You know what I mean? So we would make fun of him, like, "What you gonna do with your little stupid headshot?"
So a lot of people think Mikey B. Jordan's a bit corny.
Okay, so let's see if there's any more here. So, okay, doesn't really matter. Okay, so that's the whole thing. That's where they're getting it from. But you heard it from the friend. I mean, I don't know if they actually covered the fact where this girl actually doubles down or not, so you guys can see the exact message. Okay, they don't show it, but oh shit, I thought I saw it. Did I just see it? Did I just see it? No, 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 no. Oh shit. Nope, I didn't. We didn't see it. Okay, so basically that girl doubles down. But the whole point is that's where I'm saying where it gets racial, right? I got to find that proof. I might have to find that meme. But you know, one of the things that we are struggling with is the fact that we don't allow ourselves to not be diverse in these black communities in the West. You know what I mean? You know, I don't know if I got pressed, but like, or got frick. I don't know if I really got because white people didn't have a lot. I actually grew up with a lot of white people, and because they didn't see a lot of black people, I was their nexus black person. Like I was their only point and opening into black culture. So wherever I acted was seemingly black, but I was just acting like myself, And I won't lie because I grew up black and I knew I was black, and my older siblings watched UPN and BET. I emulated the characters I saw. I emulate Will Smith. I emulated Jamie Foxx. I emulated the Wayans brothers. I emulated Martin. I emulated all of these characters that made me laugh so much, right? So all of them, I wasn't like I said, like I was probably a piece of me probably watching them because I was black, but more so was because my older brothers and sisters wanted to watch them and they were really, really funny. So I just emulated what I saw. And a lot of those people happen to be black. So when I go to school and I'm just emulating because I'm a kid, I'm developing my identity. Oh, you acting, you know what I'm saying? Oh, that's what black people to be at. Oh, you act doing the thing, you shucking and driving and shit. It's like, bro, it's like, nah, this is just really just me. I'm being goofy, I'm being funny just because I'm a goofy and funny individual. But when I see other black people, when I wasn't doing, I wasn't playing up anything, and I was just talking normally, like I'm talking right now. I mean, I haven't really done much in these streams and stuff like that, but like, so I won't even use big words. I would say, but I would use, them 3-syllable words, I suppose. People will start to feel away. You know what I'm saying? People start to feel away, and they'll almost feel like, oh, you talking down to me. You know what I mean? These are my black friends per se. But these are my black friends that grew up in the more hood or rougher areas. You know what I'm saying? When we were younger, it was okay, but the more older you got, it was it was kind of like the other thing. Like when we get later into high school. By the time I turned over 25, everybody's chill again. Everybody's cool. Everybody's relaxed. But before that, it was like you're different, you're different than me going into high school. And, it's like you're not black enough. And it's funny too, because the reason why it gets fucked up is because now I have white people. And I didn't really get that a lot, but I know a lot of people got it. But they'd be like, oh, you Oreo. Oh, what's that supposed to mean? Oh, you black on the outside, but you white on the inside. Oh, good one, bro. I'm like, I got one for you. Like, what is it? You're a fucking idiot. Oh, really? Yeah, you're a fucking idiot on the outside, and you look like you're a fucking idiot on the inside, and you look like a fucking idiot on the outside, bro. That shit be so annoying, right? But that's because part of that is that's the thing. It's like black people have like, okay, we're not allowed you to be too diverse for ourselves. But then white people, if sometimes if we perpetuate that, white people are like, yeah, there's only two, three types of black people, and they're basically all a monolith and they all agree. It's even weird to call myself black because I'm African descent. I'm not even African descent. Like my parents are from Nigeria, right? They came to Canada, and I was born in Canada. So I'm a Canadian citizen. I'm an actual just a regular Canadian, and my immediate ancestry is right from Nigeria, right? So when people ask me what oh where you from, I say like Windsor, and like, oh no, where you really from? And I'm like, Windsor. I don't know what to tell you. Windsor, Ontario. You're like, yeah, it's just me, man. Yeah, but anyways, that one it didn't hit so close to home, but I do understand just especially I went to school and shit like that, so just talking to certain people if they're kind of like ignorant, I suppose maybe that's the term. They want to call you, they want to call you corny, right? That's kind of that's kind of like what the get back is, right? When you're younger and insecure. A lot of people who felt that way about me as they got older, all that shit faded away because I understood that I was encroaching on success. I was just trying to be successful. I was just trying to better myself. And the things that they put as value structures were actually incorrect and false. And the things I put that were valuable were correct, right? And you would be able to much easier see the fruits of my labor as well in the type of life that I lived as well. Like I never tried to be anything I wasn't. So, to be honest, it was be annoying. It didn't offend me per se. It's annoying, but it's just like I'm just being me, man. But to do you like this is a weird one word because, man, let's look it up. Okay, listen, we got Iggy, but we gonna look up. I know I'm probably killing this dead, but we gonna look up Michael B. Jordan. Let's just look up his post. Let's see if we can find what Shorty said too. Yeah, this guy, oh geez, okay. This guy's a good looking guy, man. This guy works out. Like this guy is successful, man. He's been in the industry. Like imagine if going into a super hard industry and you're successful, bro. Like you're actually successful. And after the fact, because y'all heard that recording, man, shorties are still, you know what I mean, who knew you back then. They don't even know you now, but they knew you back then. They talking about you, right? And it's like, I know they're trying to say a cool story because like, yeah, I actually knew him and da 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 da. Da. But like somebody else talking, oh, he just corny, and it's okay to be corny in a nice way. It's not a slight. Yes, it is a motherfucking slight. I don't care if you prefaced it. That's like saying, you're kind of a dumb idiot, and I don't mean that in a derogatory term. I'm like, well, that's in and of itself a derogatory term. And even if you preface it, I'm still gonna feel offended. It's like, well, motherfuckers be like, hey, no disrespect, but it is like, what I mean, respectfully. They end off their shit respectfully. Nah, nigga, no, let me hear what you fucking said first. If it was disrespectful, it's disrespectful. What ain't no respectfully gonna change that shit up, bro. Come on now. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay, so anyways, yeah, this guy's a fucking stud. And the shorties who did, I can only imagine that they're insecure. That's the number one thing I think of. I'm just like, look, if you really got to talk about someone for clout, because by the way, this is before. This is two things, right? This is two things. She's talking to him on the red carpet for his movie that he's directing, and he's the main actor, right? He got all the power. She ain't got shit. But before that, they ain't got nothing to do with. You hadn't seen her. You ain't got nothing to do with her. Why you got to bring up my name? We wasn't cool now. Why you got to bring up my name for some clout? For some clout tokens. And he pulled the receipt on her. Ain't this you? I'm the cornball, right? Oh, but now you wanna interview me about the movie. but I thought it was a cornball. And people had the audacity. Andrew Schwartz, the community, he had the audacity to be like, oh man, he being too sensitive. But I mean, there's a reason for that. But he like, oh man, he looked angry, bro. He one step from punching her in her head. I was like, bro, come on, man. Come don't isn't this what you want? That's what Charlamagne. This is if you were to do all this and you had bullies in high school, this is the one thing I'd be like, what's that Michael Irvin meme? You know what I'm saying? Oh my gosh. My CTE kicking up. No. It's not that one. It's Shannon Sharp. It's the Shannon Sharp meme right there. Shannon Sharp. Woo. I don't even know how to search this. Okay. I gotta look this up. This is way too funny. Shannon Sharp meme Mountain Dew. I think this is it. This got to be it. Skip.
Why you looking over here? I can't share this with you. You know what I'm saying? This is for winners. This whole winners do right here. You won't be having it.
Look at what he do. This is what I be doing.
Not sleep for 48 straight hours.
This is how you'd be feeling, man. Watch it.
We can eat right. Skip, you just why you that died. Why you ain't turned me on this earlier? Oh boy! Yes. Yo,
I don't care. I know it's very funny because of the face, but I'm about to put that as one of the. That's gonna be the next button in our ODBS. That's gonna be one of our sounds here, man. That's too funny. Shannon Sharp Mountain Dew me. That's how you would be feeling though. This is how you would be feeling if you literally was up, bro. They was talking shit to you, and now you up in the same bullies that was talking shit to you. Gotta interview you. You're like, yeah. Cause look at his boy face now. Look at it. Look at his face during this, man. This is so funny. I know I'm hopping all over
On
the
the hustle
place.
show, we got Michael B.
Look at his face.
Jordan
Look
as
at
the
this shadow
director
on his
and the
face on the
star of
left side of his
Creed
eye,
3.
bro.
And we know
This is
each other.
some
We go way
anime
back all
shit.
the way
Look
to
at
Chad Science and
mm-hmm.
Newark. Okay.
Mm-hmm. I was a corny kid, right?
I
Mm.
did not say that.
Mm-hmm.
Miss
Yeah,
Corny.
yeah. Yeah. What you talking about, man? That's all we saying. Keep that same energy. That's all we saying. We gotta make something. Keep that same energy. I swear to you, bro. It's like that's all we talking about. They don't. Keep the same energy with me. That's all we saying. Bro kept that energy from the ninth grade and was waiting, bro. Oh my god, this is too much.